creeping ivy up ahead. It's almost done.
Can't see the pillars.
Trouble's about. There's a tough one.
That's filthy. When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. Here, I found something. Dead animals, again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance?
More efficient than cannon powder. stay down. Aye. Yeah, this for you. Try this on.
I can touch these webbings, but I won't be able to get us through. I cannot make my mark on this web.
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do. Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lammy can't be far.
Something has me. Wards.
Demonologists really like pushing the limits of their knowledge without considering other lives.
That just makes them human.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
I can't worry. Much better. Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
А, понятно, это типа приманка висит.
Have some of this.
Мне опыт нужен, поэтому лучше их поубивать. Да. Будем мочить мобов, потому что мобы это опыт. Здорово, мужик! Чё, как дела?
Throwing a tantrum.
Missed me?
Always.
I'm right here, you know. Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased. This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment? Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void. So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
As hiding places go, the void is quite the choice.
Yes, an amazing place. Or plane? World? The Araloo is not easily described, but it makes a fascinating study. Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
You saw his grief as an opportunity to test the effects of the lesser palingenesis.
Oh. You know the ritual too? Amazing, isn't it?
I've studied it. The actual ritual, not the mangled version you gave Caleb.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettesheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating!
Are you aware of what would happen if people learnt of your studies?
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Do you remember Deborah?
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's Plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere. By neither name does it justice. This place is beyond words. The Araloo, Mr. McCraith, is made of the very fabric of our primordial myths. Isn't it amazing?
How can you be sure the void has tainted the region?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Was it the same illness?
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
Are you a demonologist like your father?
More or less. Less, more so. My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith, but I know better. So, more so?
If you don't share your father's faith, what do you believe?
I believe in the afterlife. The proof is about us. And if the void embodies eternal despair, there must too be a place of hope. But where? I ask myself, where?
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye. I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
You've studied demonology. Did you do it alone?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
Who was your father's friend?
An itinerant Frenchman who often visited New Eden in recent years. He called himself a true pursuer. As a thinker, he was prolific and profound. My father was so proud to be included in his discourse. For him, knowledge is the ladder to greatness, and greatness is the prize. To me, knowledge is itself the prize.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just you're the first ghost I've met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat. Not in the way you do. I feel hunger. Again, not in the way you do.
Fascinating. And can you touch things, smell them? Are colours the same as you remember them?
My senses are different. It's difficult to describe how.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
I was as earnest as he. Ah, the rank enthusiasm of youth. It's sickening, really. I don't know that I buy Lammy's hair of the dog theory, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Only one way to find out. Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here. Well, that was not pleasant. Well, not pleasant at all.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Ну, привет, Дмитрий. Так. Где же этот
A
оберег?
ward restrains me.
Да я понял, что оберег, но... Где-то здесь стоит. Так. А. Так, извини. А, вон.
I can manifest now. Not quite. This could be a good spot to cross.
There's more of them. Not gonna stay down. Raging random. This can't be good. Oozes through the breach, suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side. Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
Блин, это вот сколько я вот прохождений уже у меня. А еще карта столько неисследованного, блин, игруха длинная, походу, по сюжету всей. Ой, ну ладно, надеюсь, ничего страшного.
The ooze affects the incarnate too. Who goes there?
Это
A
Слизман.
ghost.
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone. What might you be then?
What was...
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You? It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
The Gibbs' land was barren. They were struggling for money. Ghostly voices stain this place. And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Was the Gibbs' house targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well,
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
They were determined. I meant to do for her. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart. Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
I'm back.
At long last.
I can't worry. That specter's looking for a body. Sorry, not this time. Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body.
По-по-по-по-по. Здесь
Like falling off a log after being startled by a wisp in Akashus.
Expected no less from Mrs. Gibbs.
Did we miss a few? Almost there. Dodge it if you can. Someone didn't want to stay dead.
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden time with the governor.
That's not what the woman they accused was saying.
The Gibbs are not at home to rational explanations.
that's unfit for us to cross.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Over there.
Elusive little buggers.
Shall we?
Ладно, идем. Так, тайничок.
Get lost, won't you? Die, you bastard!
Как мы любим слизь, а слизь любит нас, да?
Don't step in that. I mean it.
Find a way around then.
Блин, он заслоняет. Может, на обратном пути?
Take care. The place is warded.
Were those echoes we're hearing, or the shadows speaking?
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
But which came first?
О, вот, кстати, блин.
The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Watch out! Spectre possession.
Reinforcements!
You're in its side spread. You're within gun range, Red. Spectre heading for that corpse.
I feel like a bloody target practice. This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void. Well, at the very least, it shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source.
Да, блин.
Still impressive.
I feel the dark curse or spell we found already.
We should find that ritual Seeker told us about. I've kept her notes about the hut location.
А, понятно.
This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion?
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off.
Someone came through here, someone real, not just a shadow. Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got him. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. Now join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
Great! More fun.
Reinforcements!
Guess for you. Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Obake liquefy. This is something else. The ooze reacted to our presence. The Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they made the ooze. I don't think the ooze made them. We better stick around. Come back. We're not done here.
This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it?
If you need a breather, we can do it here. Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down? The bucket is tainted. A ghost left a fragment of their past here. An echo from the past drifts by.
The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stalling.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Then do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. But why now?
He's afraid. The Earth took the Gibbs house. Perhaps he thought he was a target too. The Gibbs had a hand in rigging the witch trial, but he was the one who sealed it.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Haskell must have feared the suspicious mob. This can't be good.
Who are you? If we speak, so you listen?
Instead, you embrace one.
The charges! Cowardice, overrated, deception! The verdict! Guilty! The sentence! Pain hereafter!
I am no witch hunter. Never was.
Bloody hell. Is that me? That's a cheap trick. I'm not messing about, am I? What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
Come on, get yourself together. Let me end this.
I forgave myself a long time ago. You can't have this wound.
I never wanted this. I hate the very thing I've become.
I'm not gonna stay down.
Yeah? Well, I rebuke his. Nobody deserves to feel like an outsider. Your strikes do nothing. This is going to vex me.
Going again, huh?
This just won't do. Yeah? Well, I rebuke his.
The shadow's got its strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow. I can sure as hell try. I'll take care of this thing. No, not anymore. Your strikes do nothing. Yeah? Well, I rebuke his.
Help me, I'm hot. This is what death
Пизда, блядь. Ай.
Oh, this can't be good.
I am no witch hunter. Never was.
Is that me? Where's that cheap trick? What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
Hell's balls! The shadow's got its strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow. I never wanted this. I hate the very thing I've become. me.
Never mind.
I'll do this myself.
No, not anymore. This thing is mine. Nobody deserves to feel like an outsider. Let me. Yeah? Well, I rebuke his. Nobody deserves to feel like an outsider. No, not anymore. Yeah? Well, I rebuke his. This thing is mine. Nobody deserves to feel like an outsider. Not anymore. I need to be the one to face it. I can sure as hell try. Yeah? Well, I rebuke his. This thing is mine. Nobody deserves to feel like an outsider. Your strikes do nothing. I can sure as hell try. I'll take care of this thing. Nobody deserves to feel like an outsider. This just won't do. This thing is mine. I can sure as hell try. I need to be the one to face it. No, not anymore. Your strikes do nothing.
Ё-моё.
We use rituals to help the living, not curse them.
Magic is only a tool.
Now you sound like my old parish priest.
Standing by.
Bloody hell, that stings. Hell's balls.
Да вы издеваетесь.
So this is what death looks like.
Прикольно. Охуенно. Заебись, пиздата. Так. Причем просрал их вообще впустую. Типа поты. Так, ладненько. Так, на сегодня все. Так, босс оставляю на следующий стрим. Это снова что-то бой затяжной, так еще затянется на полчаса, и так стрим долго. Спасибо за просмотр, до завтра.